Hey guys, it's Melanie. Happy Friday. Welcome to the end of another week. It's the end of another week. I hope you all had a really good week. We are going to be chatting my weekly beauty faves, as we do every Friday here on my channel. And I have a few curated things. Again, it's really hard for me to not cram this video full of things because I have been trying a lot of new stuff lately, and I get really excited about some things, and I just want to like share them all with you all at once, but I realize that that can probably be a little bit overwhelming. And please note, let me just make this disclaimer now. I have made it several times on my channel. I don't do my videos. I don't have my channel to try to convince you to buy everything that I use. This channel is just an outlet for my my obsession with trying new things and reviewing them and just sharing my thoughts, just in the hopes that if you're in the market for something and maybe we have like a similar hair type, skin type, body type, whatever, that it's just helpful to you in making a decision about whether you want to invest in something or not. Like, please know that I don't care what you buy. Buy what makes you happy. Buy what works for your skin type. Buy what works for your hair type. It's just really me. It's an excuse. It's an excuse for me to be able to justify my just insane need to try new stuff and talk about it. That's it. So yeah, never feel pressured by any of my videos. That is not my intention. Like, really, truly, from the bottom of my heart, it's just to like get some information out there. And if it's useful to someone, that makes me happy. Like, I feel like for me, I'm one of those people, like, I like helping other people. I like being helpful. And if there's anything that I can do that makes something a little bit easier for someone or gives them maybe some knowledge or info that maybe they didn't know before, like, that makes me happy. So yeah, that's why I'm here. Anyway, so, but I did try to like curate everything here very carefully because I would love to share a million things with you in every single video, but that's not realistic. So let's dive into it, you guys. I tried to pick like my top favorite things. And that's what we're talking about. I will put links for everything in the description box down below. If you want to go read other people's reviews, if you want to know where to buy this stuff, what it costs, all that jazz, open that box down there. And there will also be some information on like some other coupon codes and some updates on some things that I talked about in some of my other videos recently. So let's dive into it. First off, we're going to start with hair stuff. Okay, I just blew a ton of money on some more hair care stuff from Virtue. I discovered the Virtue hair care line this year. They don't know who I am. They didn't send me any of these things. I bought this stuff myself. So yeah, these are all my opinions. They're always my opinions, you guys. Even if someone sends me something, it's still my opinion. It doesn't get swayed by anything. It doesn't need to, because this isn't a job, you guys. I do this for fun. So really, truly. But I fell in love with the Virtue hair care line earlier this year when I tried their recovery shampoo and conditioner and was like blown away by how amazing it made my hair look and feel. I was a little bit intimidated by the line because it is a little bit more expensive, but I have started spending a lot more money on my hair since I transitioned to being gray. If you're new, this is my natural hair color. You can see what my hair color used to be back here because the back part of my hair has not transitioned yet. So I was born with blonde hair, and then as I aged, it turned into this lovely dishwater blonde, which I'm not mad at because it turns out it actually kind of looks cool when it's mixed in with the gray. I like the look. I love the look. I love my hair. I used to never be able to say that in the past. I spent from the time that I was in middle school until like my mid-30s when I decided to transition to being gray, coloring my hair. There was never a time from middle school until about 35 years old, I think maybe even 36, that like I did not have color or bleach or something on my hair. I was constantly trying to cover the gray because I went gray at 25. it is a lovely genetic defect in my genes, and that's what it is. So I'm just going with it at this point, is basically the moral of the story. But I love my hair, and I am perfectly fine at this point spending a little bit more money for the hair care that really works the best for my hair, because I want my gray hair to be shiny, I want it to be soft, I want it to be healthy, I want it to be the best hair of my life, because now I finally have the best hair of my life. Like, up until, you know, middle school, I had beautiful blonde hair like my daughter, and then I destroyed it. Ruined my hair. But anyway, so I picked up a bunch more stuff from Virtue, mostly styling products, and these two were definitely standouts so far this week, but I have other things to share as well. This is the Virtue Create 6-in-1 Styler. This is supposed to shine, texturize, and protect. So this is essentially a leave-in. Sorry, my ring light is like insanely bright, huh? So this is basically your leave-in before you add in the rest of your styling products and you blow dry your hair. Love it. Makes my hair, it helps it become detangled, like if I have some tangles left in from the shower, which is pretty rare at this point because most of the shampoos and conditioners that I use do such a good job of just making my hair so silky that the comb just glides through it. Yeah, just it makes my hair shiny, it makes it soft, it makes it feel like $1,000,000 plus. It also smells like $1,000,000. You guys know I'm big on scents, fragrances, if you will. I know most people are not, but I've only been using this for this week and I already love it, and it will be a regular repurchase for me along with some of my other favorite leave-ins. There's just so many good hair care products that I discovered this year. I'm going to be doing a gray hair favorites coming up here soon, which will mostly actually revolve around this brand and what it's done for my hair so far. And then also I should do like a favorite hair care discoveries for like the entire year or something, because there have been so many great things that I've tried this year. Anyway, I also picked up the Virtue Flourish. This is one of their newer products. This is the Density Booster. This is supposed to stimulate, strengthen, and thicken your hair. So you put this in before styling, or you can put it in dry hair at night. I've been putting it in the morning before blow drying, and you just spray it directly on your scalp, and I just kind of massage it in and make sure that it gets like to most of my scalp. So this is actually like more of like a treatment. This doesn't necessarily like thicken your hair in terms of like styling, but I have found that it actually makes my hair at the roots much more oomphy. Like it does provide some like styling benefits to me as well. And so I obviously have a little ways to go before I finish this bottle and see if there is some like additional growth that I'm getting from this. But yeah, I'm really excited to use this long term. Now, I do think this is something that I'm going to have to use for quite a number of months. I'll probably have to repurchase it once or twice. But I will do some long-term updates on this one to let you know whether I've noticed new growth. I really kind of focus it a lot around my hairline. Does anyone else feel like their forehead is getting bigger as I age? I feel like my forehead is getting enormous, but I don't think my hair is receding at all. I don't understand what's happening, but anyway, I love this so far. It does really provide some oomph at my roots on top of also supposedly, I don't know yet, but stimulating new growth. So good stuff. Excited about that. In my never-ending quest to use up a lot of my masks that I purchased for my former Mask Monday series that I used to do on my channel, I have plucked out of my skincare backup stash the Strivectin Multi-Action Cloudberry Moisture Plumping Cream Mask. Ooh, this is delightful, you guys. So this has cloudberry in it, prickly pear, and hyaluronic acid. This is just a wonderful hydrating mask. I put this on after washing my face at night, leave it on for about, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes. Rinse it off. It is a rinse off mask. It doesn't like dry on your face. It's more of like a cream mask. But when I rinse it off, I'm left with like really soft, hydrated skin. I like this mask a lot. And what I like about this one is it's one that I could probably use every single day of the week. Like it It just feels so good to use it. And so I'm kind of glad that I'm doing this little project because it's reminding me of all the awesome masks that I purchased and then used to review and then pushed to the back because I was like, ooh, I have a new mask to review. So we're not buying any masks, right? I'm still buying sheet masks. I should correct myself. I'm still buying my beloved City Beauty sheet masks that I love, that I've told you guys about a million times. But I'm not buying like masks like this currently because I bought too many. I bought a lot, and it's fine. I'm gonna finish them all. I am on a masking spree, and I think my skin is very happy about it. Like, I'm really happy with how my skin looks right now. It is plumped, it's hydrated, it feels really healthy. Yeah, I'm happy. Okay, another skincare item that I want to mention real quick. Now, this is just a little sample guide, obviously, but this comes in the Skin Store Holiday Edit box, which, by the way, they put on sale for $75 now. I'll put a link to this down below. You can still use my code with it and bring that entire box down to $65. I'll put the information in the description box if you want to buy it. This would be an amazing gift. If you know someone who is like a skincare junkie, you should get them this box. There are so many wonderful things in there. I really think that Skin Store does put out like the best box when it comes to like the holiday. Like, every company puts out boxes, right? Like, here, have this pile of things. But I really do think Skin Store has like one of the best ones out there. Anyway, this 111 Skin Nocturnal Eclipse Recovery Cream is part of that. So this guy's just a little sample. But there are other full-size products in there that are fantastic. I'm telling you, even if you divvy everything up between a couple of girlfriends, such a good deal. Such a good deal. But so I've been using this as my nighttime moisturizer. Oh, do I love my skin when I wake up in the morning after using this. This 111 skincare line it's so expensive. I bet the full size of this, you're getting a half fluid ounce here. I bet the full size of this, I don't have my phone, I should have looked it up, but it's probably well over 100, probably well over 150, and probably even more expensive than that. So, but this is such a great way to try it. I don't know that I would splurge for the full size unless I could get a really good sale on it, because it is hard to justify expensive moisturizers. That is a difficult justification, but I do like when I get them in different like boxes or bags or collaborations and things to be able to try. And this is a pretty generous size. Most moisturizers that you purchase are anywhere from 1 ounce to like 1.7 fluid ounces. I'm thinking about buying another one of those Skin Store boxes for myself. They send me one every year, so full disclosure, they sent me that box, and I told you guys that in the video, but I usually also purchase one of the boxes for myself as well. I already sent one to my friend Lisa because I was like, you have got to try this stuff in here. It's so good. So Lisa already got her box, but yeah, like, so this is such a good moisturizer. And just to be able to get another one of these, I feel like that's almost worth the price of the box based on what the full size costs of this, and this being like a half fluid ounce. I don't know. Also, this also comes in that box. This is the Neom Perfect Hands Sleep Hand Balm for nighttime. So I just put this on my hands because my hands they're pretty dry. I've picked up my hand washing even more. And this has lavender, chamomile, and patchouli in it. Don't let the patchouli scare you off. Like, it's not dirty hippie patchouli. It's really nice. Man, and I just keep smelling my hands and it smells so good. Anyway, this is also in that box. I'm pretty sure it is. I think that's where I got it. So, yeah, if you want to try that hand cream, it's nice. Like, my hands, feeling good, feeling good. Okay, let's do, this. I wanted to let you guys know that I did do an update on the Even Skin Lumo. Some of you have been asking me about it. I know that YouTube is not pushing my videos out to people who, like every person who is subscribed to me. I think their algorithm is, the algorithm's kind of killing me right now. I'm super frustrated with it. I just had this conversation with Penn from Penn Smith Skincare the other day. We met up for lunch and I was just like, oh, I'm so annoyed. It's not a big deal, but it's an annoying thing. But anyway, I did do an update on this, and I know a lot of you were wanting an update on how it's going with the Even Skin Lumo, so that video is up. I'll link it down below in the description box if you didn't see it. But they just emailed me this morning and said that they are giving me an additional, is it $50 off? It's an additional $50 off the device on top of like the discount that you get with the link. So that brings the cost of this device, which is a little bit more expensive, down even further. So if you're in the market, I did update it on that original video now, and I just wanted to let you guys know about it here as well. But I really do like this Even Skin Lumo device. I mostly use the EMS mode as well as the radio frequency, and I'm using it exclusively on my neck. So I had lost the charger for this for quite some time, finally found it and started reincorporating it into my skincare routine. And this is a pretty powerful device, you guys. You do need a conductivity gel, or they say you can use like your skincare. I don't think that's enough. I really would suggest investing in some kind of conductivity gel. And you can get that like on Amazon. Like you can get those pretty inexpensively, but use a good amount. This is a very powerful device. And it can be uncomfortable for some people. There are some people who have commented on the first video that I did that said it was difficult for them to use this even on the lowest setting because it is so powerful. And you know, like it can feel, the EMS mode can feel like a little bit of like a pinching sensation. I would suggest using more conductivity gel, and that is going to lessen that sensation just a little bit. You can also, if it's really necessary for you, get some topical lidocaine and do a light layer of that first if you really don't want to feel the effects of this. I think it's super tolerable and bearable, but I do a lot to me, and so like pain's pretty relative. I've had a child, so to me, like nothing is worse than labor. And so if I had a kid and I survived that, I can survive the EMS on my Even Skin Lumo. So, but I understand pain tolerances are like very subjective and everyone's different. So just a couple tips if you struggle with it, that might help you be able to use this much more efficiently. So there's that. Love this device, using it again. Still using the tripolar on my face as well. I promised you guys that I will do a tripolar update in the next couple of weeks as well, so that is coming too. So tripolar on my face, Even Skin Lumo on my neck. That's what I've been doing. I never lost the charger for the tripolar because you actually have to plug that one in to be able to use it. This is like a rechargeable device. So you plug it into the docking base and it like, you know, recharges the battery that's in there. Okay, makeup. I was using this for eye makeup this week. I need to switch out my makeup, to be totally honest. I'm a little bit bored with everything that I've been using. So that's why I haven't mentioned a lot of makeup items in Friday Faves, but I really do love this palette. Sephora has been doing their like 20% off for everybody sale. So if you've had your eye on this and you've had it in your cart, I would say go for it. Love the Natasha Denona formula. It does have a little bit more fallout, but the pigmentation is wonderful. The blendability is fantastic, and the wear is lovely. Like all day long, my eyeshadow is vibrant. It looks like I had just put it on that morning, late in the afternoon, and into the evening. I just think it's a great formula. If you can deal with the fallout, you're good. And then I wanted to mention my lip gloss of the week, and I'm wearing it now. This is the Hourglass. This is their gloss. They did just come out with some lip creams, which I think are more of like a liquid lipstick formula. Probably not going to try those, but I do love these glosses. And this is in the shade Provoke. It's like just a beautiful nude. It's like a pinky, rosy, slight hint of mauve nude. I just really love this. And also just one quick note, because I know that it might be noticeable in some of the videos in the latter part of next week, but I am going early next week to do my touch-up of my Xeomin, which I get on my forehead. Xeomin is a type of toxin. You guys know that I do that every 5 months. I did earlier this year also decide to try just a little bit of lip filler. I just got one syringe, just one. And if you know anything about filler, one syringe is like it's not a lot of filler. It's really not. But that one syringe kind of put my lips back where they were when I was like in my teens and in my 20s, when my lips were like just really nice and plump and full. But as you age, like things degrade, obviously. And I wanted to try the filler earlier this year just to see how I felt about it. And I really liked it. But my body definitely eats hyaluronic acid filler pretty quickly from what I'm seeing. And so I decided that I would like to, I'd like to do the one syringe of filler again. I get the Revenus Versa for the lips. And so just one syringe of that. I'm going to be doing that next Tuesday, but I do get quite a bit of swelling when I do that. So I don't want you guys to think that I'm insane or that I went overboard with the lips, because it's like, it's not a lot. It really did, I think, make my lips just look like my lips from when I was a little bit younger again, and I liked it. So if you notice that they just look a little bit more extra or ridiculous next week, just know that that swelling will go down, and then they will just go back to how they were looking basically during the summer, which I loved it. I really liked that little bit of extra fullness. I think I'll have her concentrate a little bit less on the edges this time though. I think I want it more like in the center of the lip. But yeah, these are things that you learn like as you do stuff like this. And, you know, it's for some people and it's not for others. Like it's, you know, I'm always like, just do what makes you happy. If you don't ever want to get filler anywhere on your face, then don't. And the wonderful thing, and why I really like the hyaluronic acid, is that like, if I don't like it, one, it just goes away on its own. I had no issues with migration at all. And my body just seems to like eat it up pretty quickly. Within probably 4 or 5 months, I noticed it starting to really like kind of disappear, and my lips are, they're not quite, not all of it is gone. Like I have a little bit left in my lower lip that I can tell, but my upper lip is pretty much back to where it was. So it's just that little bit of like, it just kind of fills my lips out again and takes away some of like the lines and stuff, which just makes it nicer for putting on lipsticks and things like that. So anyway, just a disclaimer so that, you know, and I'll probably say it in the video too, because you get so many comments, when you do this stuff, like, what happened to your face? I did it on purpose. It's a thing that I did, and I like it. But you know, it's okay if you don't like it. It's totally fine. So just thought I'd warn you guys. All right, that's what I have for you today. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch. I do have some home fragrance stuff coming up per usual for the weekend. So if you're interested, stay tuned for that. And leave me any questions down below in the comments, or, you know, whatever. And I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Toodaloo.